Hello friends, today we are going to write standard 5th subject science lesson number 4 all workbook question and answers. Now question number 1 filling the blanks. First filling the blank. The variety we see in all the living things that belongs to a particular area is called the biodiversity of that place. Answer is biodiversity. Second, the surrounding and the conditions therein which affect the life of the organisms is called an environment. Answer is environment. Third one, environmental science studies interaction between living and non-living things. Answer is interaction. Fourth one, plants are the main support for every food chain. Answer is plants. Fifth one, for the existence of living things, it is important that environmental balance is maintained. Answer is environmental balance. Now, question 2. Write whether the following statements are true or false. First one, microorganisms form a part of the environment. Answer is true. Second one, it is necessary to maintain biodiversity. The answer is true. Third one, a grasshopper eats birds. False. Fourth one, sunlight is an important factor for every environment. The answer is true. Fifth one, scientists make observation about biodiversity for just 1 week. False. Sixth one, plants use oxygen to prepare their food. False. Now question number 3, cross out the wrong word. First one, the living things that are seen in the field and near the water source are of the same or different time. The cross out wrong word is the same. Now second one, air, water, soil and sunlight are living, non-living factors in the environment. The answer is non-living factors in the environment. So cross or wrong word is a living. Third one, if all the sparrows from the surroundings disappear, then numbers of insects, owls will rise. The answer is owls, so incorrect is the insects. Fourth one, plants release carbon dioxide, oxygen into the air. The answer is oxygen. The wrong word is a carbon dioxide. Fifth one, plants, microorganisms decompose the dead and decaying material in the environment. The answer is microorganisms. So wrong answer is plants. Sixth one, environmental balance should be maintained for the happiness or existence of the living things. The answer is existence. The wrong word is a happiness. Moving to the next question, name the following. First one, factors in the environment. The answer is sunlight, air, water, soil, plants and animals. Second question, the interaction among the living things in the environment. The answer, food chain and food web. Third one, the main support of all food chains. Answer is plants. Fourth one, the cycle in the environment. The answer, water cycle, food chains, plants, carbon dioxide and oxygen cycle. Question number 5. Answer the following questions. First question is, what is the food chain? Give an example of it. The answer is, living things depend upon each other for food and feeding. The interdependence among themselves for food is called a food chain. Second, in nature there are different types of food chain. If any R connection is lost in a food chain, then that the food chain comes to an end. Example, sunlight, plants, caterpillar, grasshopper and sparrow. Second question, how is the balance in the environment maintained? Answer, in environment, food chain and food webs are present. Due to various food chain, every living things obtain its own food. Living and non-living things give and take different materials in water cycle, carbon dioxide, oxygen cycle, etc. Microorganisms bring about decomposition in the soil and add required substances in the soil. When all this cycle and interaction take place in an environment, then there is a balance in that environment. Third question, who study the biodiversity in a particular area? How do they do this? Answer, scientists make the observation about the biodiversity. They make this observation in different conditions, in day and night and in different seasons. They use special devices to make the observation of living things. They make large number of observation for long time and note down all the data. Question 4, why is it said that plants are the main support for all the types of food chains? Answer, plants prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. For this process, they need water and minerals from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air. Many animals are dependent on plants for their food. Any food chain will not start without plants. Therefore, plants are said to be support for all types of food chain. Fifth one, how do microorganisms maintain the environmental balance? Answer, there are different types of microorganisms in the soil. They help the process of decomposition. Decomposition forms the substances which are useful for the plants for their growth. When the plants die once again, microorganisms release these useful substances back into the soil by decomposition. Next question, what the substances in the soil are useful for the growth of plants? The answer, plants require water, minerals and other substances, the soil for their growth. The substances formed due to decomposition of dead and decaying plants and animals material are very useful for plants. These substances help in a rapid growth of plants. Next, open-ended questions. What's the solution? We have to remove insects from the grain without using insecticides. The answer is, let the grain dry in sunlight. The harsh sunlight does not allow eggs and caterpillars to allow in the grain. Keep dried neem leaves in the container in which the grains are stored. The neem act as a germicides for insects. The place where grain is stored, it should be cool, dry and airy. Next, can you tell? First one, what is the deer's food? Answer is, deer is a herbivorous animal. It eats grass. In search of green grass, they move about in the jungles. It also feeds on leaves and shrubs. Second one, what is the food of the tiger? Tiger is a carnivorous animal. It feeds by hunting on a small prey. Flesh of these animals is food for the tiger. Next, there is an activity. Use your brain power. Make a food chain using frog, kite, snake, and grass. See, here is a food chain. Using sunlight, grass is growing. On grass, caterpillar is growing. Caterpillar eaten by frog. Frog eat by snake. Snake eat by kite. It's a food chain. Here, your lesson number 4, environmental balance, question and answer from the workbook is completed. Thanks for watching.